Oh, so now I can't say the N word, man. Ni hao, ni
Ni
hao,
hao.
ni hao, ni hao,
Ni hao.
Knee
Ni hao.
socks.
And I hate you. I hate you, Ben.
So true. Oh my god, so true.
I can't say the N word. Ni hao.
Do they hear us? Or
Wait,
not
we're
yet?
live?
Yeah, we are live.
We're heard?
Kamusta
Yep.
po at magandang hapon mga kaibigan?
What's this?
Yo, come on, Benz. You suck.
Ben.
Yo, where's the
I was
thing?
gonna- Oh yeah, they actually do hear us, bro. I was gonna pull out like a cool intro and everything, and then like hype the
He
chat
hasn't
up.
picked yet. He hasn't picked yet.
You suck.
He hasn't
I
picked yet.
just-
Alright, go, go, go,
I-
go.
Just mute us or something.
Yeah.
Alright, go, go, go.
Benz. I'm gonna touch this guy.
What? How you touch him?
I don't know. This guy's bald. Kind of stinky. Have you smelled this guy? It's kind of like it.
How does it do?
It's very pungent. Like, you know, like it tickles your nose in a bad way. Like uncomfortable.
Oh, I see.
Very weird. Very weird. Then you need to take a shower.
You must take it. Are we starting? It's 8 UTC already.
Oh, I guess we're starting, bro. That's crazy. Hey, Ben, this is your fault. You didn't. We're gonna unmute. You gotta count us down. Like, give us a signal, bro.
Yeah.
You're so bald. Alright, alright. Let's reset a bit. One final wall, one final obstacle between these two and a spot on the podium. 2 stars from the Pacific, but only one will advance to face the champion of the upper bracket in Call Me Red. 7.4 stars and 19 maps in the pool. First to claim 7 to their side advances. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Calvitational Winners Semifinals. I'm Gabber SS, joining you side here for a temporary trycast because one of our commentators will not be here for too long, unfortunately. Is gonna be Leferail and Abby Chan 6203. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Yo, welcome back, Calvotational. Are you guys ready to see these two Asian goats duke it out on this 7.4 star pool?
Yeah.
Oh my-
We are so hyped to watch these two players to play against each other. I haven't seen them to play against each other for a while, to be honest.
Yeah, the matchup kinda expected, to be honest, considering the bracket, but you know, they made it this far, and once again we'll be seeing these two duke it out and solidify themselves as some of the best players to come out of the 4-digit scene, Behwall and Ruyaya. I feel like we're gonna be seeing opposite skill sets coming from both of them respectively. Ruyaya extremely proficient on the hard rock, Behwall on the hidden skill model. But then again, they're both all-rounders, so I feel like it's still gonna be extremely close. It's going to come down to which player has made enough preparations and kind of prepared themselves, ready themselves up to play all of these maps. They just need to do their best and win their points. That's where it's all gonna count, because at this point in the bracket, you're never really gonna be too sure, you're never gonna be too confident when the caliber of players that you're facing is going to be this strong. Ruyaya and Behwall are gonna have to put up a good fight if they want to come out of this as the victor. And I think it is the banner pick order coming in.
This map pool having 6 no mod for hidden for hard rock for DT, no free mods, might shows that the players might have to face against each other with the same map and same mod. Wait,
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kind of fair.
Yeah, there's no double picking. I mean, there's no rules that says double picking is not allowed. So if any of these players are really confident on a specific mod set, they can definitely go for it. I look back to one of the matches that we had, I believe it was yesterday between Commune and Hydro. They picked 0 hiddens. They just went for every other map except for the hiddens. So we could see these players sort of spamming certain mods. I can see Behwall maybe going for some of the gimmicks or the hiddens. Ruyaya meanwhile maybe some of the more mechanically inclined maps or the texting the nomads or the hard rocks as well. Maybe the hard rock too if he's feeling good on the precision. The skill cap on that extremely difficult. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what sort of methodologies these two players come up with when it comes to handling this match. It's Behwall to come out with a hard rock 3 swing alt rhythm band. Kind of surprised not to see him get rid of the hard rock 4, which I would say is a lot more difficult to approach if you're not comfortable on the figure control, but maybe it's the swing alt aspect that he doesn't really feel too good on. And meanwhile, Ruyaya, I mean, what else is he gonna get rid of aside from that HD2? Behwall, known for the HDs, known for the reading, extremely dangerous on those kinds of maps. I believe this guy put up an incredible score in the previous rounds HD2 and Anvilia, 888k. So knowing that this player can scale that far on the HD2 mechanics, you might as well get rid of it. And I feel like these are pretty fair bans for both of these players to go for. Now it's gonna be the picks. The first pick phase coming in, first 4 maps coming in.
Yeah,
And
with
that will
that,
be DT2. Is it a finger control stamina, as I remember?
that's the interesting thing about these pick and ban phases, alright. You get 2 maps away for the first time, but since you have 2 bans, you still have to save that second ban for later. That leaves open like maps like these where Behwall can just instantly go in for the speed, which Ruyaya might not be as comfortable as on. And same goes for Ruyaya. He's gonna have the map open later, but he's gonna have to deal with speed first, which I don't think you want to deal with Behwall on speed. You can instantly see it. Act drops from both players and also a break right at the very start from Ruyaya. But we will see the Act equality here at the start, but you can see Ruyaya is slightly less comfortable than Behwall on this one, but we'll see how this DT2 goes. First break will go to Behwall. Ruyaya will keep on the combo, but the less accuracy will favor Behwall as long as he continues to build it back up. But Ruyaya is going to have to look for a breakpoint here if he wants to consolidate his next pick.
Breakpoint at this section of the map would be absolutely instrumental. This would be a big one to sort of take off the bat. The first point, your opponent's first pick, you never really expect the first pick of your opponent to be this contested because you really want to go for your strongest skill sets off the bat, but Behwall, that initial miss is proving to be his downfall. Ruyaya is still holding despite being on a little bit of an accuracy deficit. He's holding his best, he's holding his own on these patterns, but no, he collapses on the burst, but Behwall is soon to follow with the miss as well. And with the combos completely equalized, that's 70k over to the side of Ruyaya. There's still a second half, so if Ruyaya finds another break, Behwall can potentially claim this back, but it's not looking safe at all. Although Behwall had such a good score on the previous DT2, it is seeming really bad for this one in particularly.
Yeah, we can see Ruyaya is already sticking. We can see his cursor sticking on the burst, sticking on the air jump, sticking on everything. This might be like really dangerous for him because the score lead is going back to Behwall's side slightly with a 200 combo lead on Behwall with pretty much 1% accuracy there. But the map is ending, so I don't know. Let's see.
Starting to run out. We're gonna have to see a break here from Ruyaya if he wants us to go back. It's 20k now. It's going really fast, but I don't think it's fast enough. There's a few couple seconds left in the map, and Ruyaya is not breaking all act drops, but that story does not flip. Behwall will lose his first pick of the match.
Yo.
Yeah, this seems like a confirmed win for Behwall, but no, Ruyaya made it, and then he combo gamed. Nice win. Nice breakpoint, and then he picked DT4 immediately. Picking a is it AR 10.3?
Yeah, that's the Air 10.3 snap alt.
Yeah,
That's a
the
disaster.
Ruyaya map.
Whew. Ruyaya map, that's for sure. This guy is very scary on the alt aim control. These are the sorts of maps that you really don't want to face against this player on. And it is his first pick, so he is looking really confident on this. The wall kind of messed up there. Losing at first point is really, really bad because your opponent only had one ban initially, so you're kind of expected to run away with your first two picks off the bat, but no, Ruyaya just answers back with a really solid breakpoint despite a huge discrepancy in their score. When you compare their DT2 performances previously, Ruyaya is stepping up here. He is looking confident when the BPMs are that high, and this one is no exception to that rule. 360 BPM of insanely dangerous linear snap alt jumps. On the higher, this would be considered aim slop, but this one is just pure aim control. Ruyaya is the first one to fall, messing up on that square, so maybe Behwall can actually just run this map and take another breakpoint to equalize things. It's a very, very short map, only 2 minutes, but that just means the difficulty is going to be incredibly dense here, especially once we get to the KIs.
Yeah, multi-CS though, it's where you want to focus your attention at the map because it's when the typically ramps up really fast. And you can see both players break at the same time. I am eating candy right now. I'm sorry if my mouth sounds full. But these players are also both full of it as they both break combo. And there goes the first break difference there. The wall break right before that break section. Now Ruyaya is about to run away with about 150 combo lane. That's really starting to go to his side. We're halfway to the map and there's still about 2 KIs to go. But it is free combo here for both players. Ruyaya does have the accuracy level by about 3%. He is actually starting to run away with this, but here comes another KI. Let's see what he can do here. All sections come in, the candy falls into my mouth, and it tastes really good. But you know what else tastes good? It's Ruyaya with 100k scrolling almost with a 1/3 of the map remaining. It's 1 KI left, and Behwall is starting to run out of time.
Yeah, the KI is building up. And I don't think Behwall might get a chance if Ruyaya still holding with the accuracy diff and the combo diff. Both of them sees their score and their opponent's score. Is there any? I think there might be a little mindset boom for Ruyaya. Yes, he actually breaks. Is there enough time for Behwall to come back? Oh, but no, he no.
Oh man, it just was not enough. Behwall with the accuracy and combo deficit. He needed to do so much more there in order to build this back, but unfortunately, it is not going to be enough. Ruyaya will consolidate the first breakpoint and get the second on the board. Behwall gonna need to answer back with something real quick if he doesn't want to go on a really bad point deficit before the second ban phase. This has to be a decisive second option here. That DT2 was a disaster. That kind of destroys your options of maybe going for the DT3 or the Nomad 5. Maybe it's time for him to maybe lean towards the gimmicks or the more uncomfortable sorts of skill sets. But Noah, is he? He's repicking DT2. What?
Banning DT2? Huh?
He's repicking DT2.
Oh, wait, it's pick? Oh, it's pick. Okay. I thought it's banned.
Yeah, we got 2 maps from each player before the next ban, and
oh, the Corsace rule.
Corsace rule. That's for sure. Yeah. So the wall, he's gonna go for the other speed. It seems like he's not gonna let that initial loss kind of deter him from abusing this skill set. Maybe that was a bit of a low roll for him. This one more stamina inclined. So let's see if Behwall has the preparation. Let's see if his fingers are feeling more warmed up here, or if Ruyaya can steal another one away on the speed.
Yeah, I mean the DT2 and 4 are kind of aim focused tapping compared to this DT3. So I think this might be a better pick for Behwall to come back, at least getting 1 point back to defend himself against Ruyaya. Oh, the match is started.
With those Foreground Eclipse songs with the longer streams and finger control as well. You can see the active as well on the combo as Ruyaya breaks on that slight wiggle. Those shakes are going to be very scary for Ruyaya because you cannot wiggle on these kinds of maps. Both players do break, but it's now going to be a bloodbath for both players as they are both struggling for combo here. Right at the start of the map, we are 1/4 of the way through. we're already seeing 89%.
Oh, this map incredibly contested here. Very, very dangerous position for both of these players to be in. The accuracy is very close. Both of them are not feeling too comfortable here, but more so on Ruyaya's side as he finds the break on those streams. These shapes are so uncomfortable. If you don't have the proper tapping, they can absolutely destroy you. And with Behwall finding the trade as well in the misses, it seems like neither of them are going to be feeling too hot on this sort of skill set. It's just so hard to follow any sorts of flow aim patterns if you don't have the tapping prepared, if you're not feeling warmed up on this BPM coming in at 237. But Behwall at the very least is feeling a lot more better than Ruyaya is right now. Those 50s, those streaks of 100s are looking incredibly bad from Ruyaya's side. He's just unable to recover the accuracy or the combo whatsoever. And with the 140k extending over to the side of red with just one more quarter left, I feel like Behwall, he did mess up that DT2, but he is not going to let the other speed map of the DTs run away from him, as he is just going to claim it as his first point of the match.
Yeah, this map just going between stamina and finger controls with a little reading in it. This is really hard in a DT map, especially in these type of maps. Well, but at least they will get his first point. At least it's not a sweep.
Hell yeah, that's my goal right there.
They did it. But now we'll run it back to Ruyaya's pick. Well, I think he might want to pick some guaranteed pick to keep his win streak. No,
Yeah,
not
the
win
thing
streak
is,
to be honest. Just the lead.
he goes for the HR4, the finger control coming in.
Ooh, hot of four.
You saw the DT4 aim control. It was very contested, as you said. It wasn't as, wasn't that as decisive as maybe he would have hoped. The wall is really trying his best to contest these picks. So Ruyaya, he just has to go with whatever the best option is. And considering that Hard Rock 3 ban, maybe this Hard Rock 4 going to be looking better for him. The wall gonna have to work on his rhythm a bit. He is not that much comparably weaker on the Hard Rocks, that's for sure. But I feel like Ruyaya, he definitely runs HR when he needs to, completely sweeping all HRs in round of 16. This is a solid pick for him to go for. It's going to be your finger control cut stream aim control map. Coming in at 3 minutes. The rhythm changes in this, the 1/6 to 1/3, the jumps and the cuts here. Very, very difficult to get a hold of, and you can already see it with Behwall. 79 accuracy off those beginning patterns.
Oh, is it finger control? Finger control hot rock? I think it is. Well, we can already see the score diff here, built from the accuracy. Yes, we can see this map is a pretty much, seems like a Noma 6 plus hot rock. And 1/6, 1/3. Is there any 1/3? I think there is.
Yeah, there should be.
Yeah, I think players might just break somewhere and they will just miss on that finger control pattern.
Yeah, those 1/3 jumps.
Yeah,
the
those
snap
1/3.
required. You need to really keep a hold of your cursor. Get yourself steady, because if you shake off any of these patterns, it could lead to a disastrous cut, complete collapse here. A chain miss, perhaps. Yeah, he will not find the chain miss. It's just a single miss there. He still holds to the accuracy, which is going to keep that lead steady in his favor by around 60k. But, while he can still find a combo game as long as he manages to find his footing on these patterns. They're so incredibly fast-paced, though. There's still another half of the map left to go. He has to do so much if he wants to bring this back.
Yeah, I mean,
there's one more break from Ruyaya. It's halfway through the map now, and the score lead is starting to go back to Behwall slowly. He's at 86%, but there was another break from Ruyaya. More misses as well. It's a chain miss. Now the accuracy he had is now a lot less significant as he dropped it from 94 down to 91. Now so he's only a little bit behind the Behwall, but Behwall breaks his combo. That's all of his hope for this map, and it's starting to run out of time. It's 1/3 of the way through, and Ruyaya still is in complete control of this map.
This is a rough position to be in. That combo was Behwall's ticket to maybe get a breakpoint on this and equalize things before the second ban phase. but he immediately loses it. It slips by his fingers, and with another miss on that swing pattern, Ruyaya is just running away with a 360 combo on 92 accuracy. It may not be the A rank, but at the very least, he's doing enough damage to sort of secure it. The lead is going past the 6-digit border here. And although Ruyaya finds the miss, although he collapses there, there's just nothing on Behwall's side to bring this back. Behwall is gonna have to do a lot more on the more contested side of the match. Past the second ban phase, he's going to need to wait for a mistake from Ruyaya if he wants to equalize things. He's gonna go down by a rough deficit of 2 points going up into the second ban phase.
Green and blue, just like the candy
Yeah,
I'm
green
eating right now.
He's
Oh.
still having the candies.
What brand?
Eating nerds, bro.
Hell,
The
Oh,
rainbow
yeah.
flavor.
Ruyaya already banning Noma 5. That's pretty fast. Instant ban.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, he makes sure he won't get tapping abuse in like DT3 again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be very, very similar sorts of
They will
methods,
probably
sorts
banning
of
Hard Rock 2.
skill sets that these two players kind of ban and pick for past this point. Ruyaya is gonna get rid of the last speed map. Takyan Beam Cannon also stamina focus at around 250. It's just burst spam, but still very rough if you're not prepared for the tapping. And Behwall probably gonna get rid of one of those hard rocks, considering Ruyaya's kind of sweeping after that sweep on Hard Rock 4. I feel like that's it's kind of dangerous to leave that in the open, but no, he's gonna get rid of one of the alt aim control picks in Mosho Sakuretsu Girl. Seems like he didn't really like what happened on DT4. Maybe he's not feeling too confident on that sort of mapping. The flow alt control, and that's the second ban phase done. Behwall is just gonna get rid of some of the more technical maps in that Hard Rock 3 initially, and now the Nomad 3. Ruyaya, he'll just get rid of the speed and the reading in Hidden 2. Behwall left to reply back to maybe sort of keep himself in the running here. He's going to go for aim in HD1.
Oh, bang song. This hidden one is a 240 BPM hidden one. As I remember, this map has some fast aim, fast slider, and some burst in it. If I'm correct.
Yep, this is pure linear high BPM mechanics. You kind of notice the SR is a bit lower than what this was pulled for, but that just goes to show how difficult this map truly is to get a hold of if you're not good in the hidden mechanics. And it's Ruyaya to find the first miss, but the wall with the 80 act, however, so that's still going to be relatively equal. It's not going to matter too much. It's a very, very dense map coming at 3 minutes and 34 seconds, so a lot of time to recover. But once these jumps start to get going, that's where it's going to be decided ultimately. Behwall and Ruyaya, do you have it in you? Do you have the aim control to follow all of these jumps? They can be so incredibly dangerous once they start to speed up. So we just have a little bit of a build up. We're just chilling here. It gives Behwall a bit of an opportunity to sort of build his accuracy here. But it's the combo where it all counts. It's going to get a little bit more space into this part, into this build-up, into the first KI, and here we go.
Starting to speed up, but both players are not blinking at all. They're hitting these jumps, but the jumps just don't stop. It's gonna have to be the aim stamina. But Behwall is behind by 20,000 because of that accuracy drop. But there goes the combo drop from Ruyaya, and that's right after the hard section as well. So the story will go back really, really quick. And here comes the break. Behwall sees it. He's in full control of this map right now. He needs to hold for a little bit more, and he does have the score lead 500 combo in his favor. And Ruyaya is now staring down. First lost point of the second half of the match. There's some sliders coming in. No slider breaks. And looks like Behwall will hold on to his 500 combo in the second half of the map.
Slider, no break, open, rare slider break on that bus slider.
What was that, bro? That wasn't even a buzz slider. It was just.
Wait,
it was just.
That isn't?
it was just stacked sliders into each other, and it seems like
Oh,
Ruyaya kind of mistapped that, maybe overtapped a bit. It's like maybe the keyboard's kind of messing up a bit. That is a disaster from him, and although he does have the accuracy lead, giving him a bit of breathing room, Behwall with a 700 combo, the FC still intact. By no means is he tapping this properly. He doesn't even have an S rank right now. But what does matter is he is still holding no misses just yet. The FC is what counts here, and that's gonna give him the 6-digit lead. He is extending far past the 100k mark and still FCing. He does find the miss. Ruyaya with the accuracy lead, he can still bring this back. They see the scores. It's still in contention. There's one more quarter.
yeah, I think Behwall has some offset issue. I saw his your bar always on the right side.
Oh man.
Well, but who cares when you're winning with a 132k score diff.
You have to be careful though, because that's 400 combo in favor of Ruyaya, and he has 97 accuracy, way better than Behwall's right now. And that scoring is slowly going towards his side. We're gonna have to see another break from Behwall if he wants us to flip over, but that scoring is becoming very, very small. More act drops as well from Behwall, but Ruyaya breaks right there, right as he was starting to crawl back that lead, and that seals this hidden one for Behwall. First pick going in his favor, unlike that DT2 right at the start. Behwall makes it work, the hidden one. Second point on the board.
Aim abuse. Oh my
Aim
god,
abuse.
bro. Combo game at its finest. What is that?
B
It's
rank
a
versus
B
B
and
rank.
A, bro.
B
What?
Buakai.
Bro. That's
Okay, you
just
know what?
Behwall. What can I say?
Yeah, of course he's picking right into Hard Rock 2, trying to Hard Rock
Oh.
this opponent. Of
Uh-oh.
course. He's mad.
Oh,
He's mad.
Well,
Ruyaya is mad
you
for the combo game.
this
you
is
can kind
peak.
of... Hell no, bro. Hell no. Listen.
What?
Wall, as strong as he is on hidden mechanics, Ruyaya matches that on the Hard Rocks. And this Hard Rock 2 is by far the hardest map pulled in any map pool so far in the tournament. This is, what is this, like 7.1 stars? But it's CS 7.8. This is the most difficult precision map that we have seen, completely uncomboable unless you have just the innate skill to hit whatever notes there are. So despite the size, despite the margin of error being this small, so Ruyaya, he's definitely looking like the better player here on these sorts of maps. These streams, these cuts, the tech patterns, they're so hard to get a hold of. Even Ruyaya finds a chain miss on the streams, and it's only 2 minutes. It's gonna be a pop-off combo to sort of decide things, because it's not really dense. It's not really long at all. You just need to find any substantial combo, and the score lead will go over to your side. But that accuracy not helping the wall one bit.
What in the world am I looking at, Gabbers? What is this map? The wall is at 77%. You don't see that like at all. Like, what kind of map is this at that low accuracy? Ruyaya though, he's still at an A rank. Despite that break, he's at 100k now, and it's a 70k score lead for Ruyaya. This pick is completely in his favor. He's done his research against Behwall here. He's found his weakness, but despite that, Behwall does have some combo, but his accuracy is not doing him any favor. This map is not Behwall's map at all. Ruyaya does break as well at the same time, but that score is more than twice his score. Behwall cannot do anything on this map. Although the chain misses from Ruyaya are actually, there's no chain miss at all. It's Behwall that's on the chain miss combo right now. He's losing all of his score. He's at 80k earlier, but he loses 3k. Ruyaya breaks at the same time, but it doesn't really matter. He's in complete control of these flow, aim, and figure control patterns on this Hard Rock 2. Is unfazed at all. He's hitting these streams, that triangle as well. What is Ruyaya doing? He's cut streams. He's hitting it, Gabbers.
He's hitting it.
What?
What?
He's gaining accuracy. Ruyaya, what are you doing?
This goal is cooking. He's still upseeing the ending pattern.
He's hitting the
He hits it. He hits it.
What?
And that's how
330K.
328k. Oh my god.
330k. Well, let's count that 330k with
Four
a 90
misses.
CA.
4 misses.
4 misses.
Four
Oh, yeah,
misses.
by no means is Behwall's score bad. This map is supposed to be in for probably like 7.6, 7.8. It's just that Ruyaya just completely threw this map like he just destroyed this map.
Wait,
Absolutely
Ruyaya
destroyed it.
only
This is
chain missed the
so ass.
beginning.
He only
Only got
chain
the
missed the
he only
beginning.
got the 4 misses the beginning. The rest of it, I think they're the like slider bricks.
Disgusting. That is
Disgusting.
probably the
Ranker.
best efficient score so
The
far in
ranker.
this bracket, bro. And you know, the wall, he just has to put that all aside. It was Ruyaya's pick. He's gonna go for something of his own, and he's gonna continue the the semi-speed aim abuse in the DT1 273 BPM in Amy.
This is
Yeah,
10.5.
I gotta go.
Around.
You guys good
Well,
luck. Well,
all
good luck
right,
to
we'll see you
Ruyaya.
around, Abby.
Good luck to Ruyaya.
Behwall. Let's go, Behwall.
Let's go Ruyaya. He's winning. Good here. Alright, bye.
All right.
Thanks for
Good luck.
commenting.
Well, salute to Abby Chan, but he has done his work, and now it is left to me and left to carry this on. And it's left to Behwall to get another third point, get another opportunity to bring this back on the board, because he is currently in the back seat. Ruyaya is still on the lead. He has to wait for Ruyaya to make a mistake, and he has to play perfectly pretty much. But so far, the accuracy is not looking good. Ruyaya feels so much better on these maps. He feels like he just is able to follow all of these maps without much issue. It's always been Behwall on the accuracy deficit, trying to fight back with a better combo, with the exception of maybe the more speed-oriented maps. So let's see if he can make something happen. These jumps get really rough. The burst on the TIs. It's Ruyaya to find a miss on that longer 270 burst. And it seems like Behwall, there's a reason why he went for this. He knows that these bursts are going to be the win condition here. Ruyaya messing up on those patterns. Behwall will find the miss. He will find the 50s, and the combos equalize. The accuracy is over to Ruyaya's side, but at the very least, he has done a little bit of damage on that first half. 16k over to his side, but it is still in contention.
Yeah, despite being known for his low AR, Behwall is no slouch on these higher AR maps as well. And the aim is also unrelenting on this map, but both players are still hitting it. They've both recovered from their initial breaks, and now that scrolling is barely at the middle part. 10k in favor of Behwall just because he broke slightly later. But now things start to get scary as the map starts to build up again. The Ki ended a while ago and it's now approaching the next one. And the comment, Ruyaya is the first one to blink right before it. And he is now giving up that scorely 400 combo and counting for Behwall. It's starting to build up. That 10k scorely is now becoming 40k. It's quadruple so far. It's gonna get even higher as Ruyaya chain misses that first. Behwall is in full control of this DT1, looking for his third point, and Ruyaya can't do anything about it.
Behwall, he may bleed just a little bit, but he is doing just enough to secure these points. He may miss there, and the lead is slowly but surely coming back to Ruyaya. But the question remains, can Ruyaya hold for just long enough to bring this back? Is his accuracy going to be the difference maker here? It's shifting back, it's 55k, but there's barely anything left. It's the roughest jumps of the map. There's one more quarter, one more TI left to go. The bursts and the jumps on this part get incredibly tenuous here. Ruyaya is still there to hold. He needs to hold the accuracy for as long as he can. But with the song slowly but surely reaching its conclusion, I don't think it's going to be enough. It is going below the 50k mark, 40k, and slowly shifting to the side of blue. But with the slow part coming in at the end, it is going to be enough for Behwall to take the third point on the board.
Behwall held alongside him there. If Behwall hadn't done that, Ruyaya might have actually flipped that at the end. They both comboed the Ki, but Behwall as well, keeping up at the end. Just a more consistent player on this DT1. They had the same misses at the same parts, but just Behwall missed a little bit later compared to Ruyaya. Ruyaya though opting again for more aim, unfazed by that DT1 when he wants to play Hard Rock 1. Oh my god.
Ruyaya, this guy, you know, he's one of the players in this bracket that you sort of expect to go for the hard rocks and run these sorts of slots. And despite losing the aim twice now in the hidden one and the DT one, he is gonna go for the hard rock one. He knows that he might have a little bit of an edge over Behwall when it comes to hard rock, and so it doesn't really matter that this one is aim. He's just gonna go for it, try and get another point on the board, and just keep his lead intact here. I o Kokoro ni summer to kushiteru. This map, Japanese, bro. Goddamn. But yeah, this map, it's also one of those high BPM. Actually, no, it's I will Kokoro ni Summer to Kazoeyo. I'm thinking of a different song, man, by goddamn the same artist. It's also by Niji no Conquistador, but yeah. It's also one of those higher BPM aim maps. 220, very, very dangerous in terms of the spacing. And with how fast-paced these jumps are, and the CS being as small as it is on the 5.1, it's a very dangerous one for Behwall to play on, considering he's been really shaky on the HR so far. Ruyaya, it's another good choice for him to go for. He can keep his streak on the hard rocks, but it's on one of the more dangerous skill sets. So aim. Will Behwall be able to take this one out of Ruyaya's hands, or will Ruyaya pretty much just complete his dominance over the hard rocks over Behwall?
We did see what happened in that hidden one though. Despite Behwall being less comfortable on the tapping, he had the aim to show in this match. And Behwall, this hard rock one is no different. It's slightly lower BPM, but it does make the spacing a little bit higher. This map though, it's a lot more comfortable than the other aim maps we've seen so far. That hidden one, the DT one, had more awkward elements into it. Weirder patterns, but this one is more akin to the normal one where you just have the 1-2s, the triangles, and sometimes the star pattern as well, but this map doesn't get that much scary. Is it like that though? But it usually comes to the key. But here comes the 1-2s. The wall does break right before it. Ruyaya will be the first one to hold through those first set of 1-2s, and this map will not have those for quite a while until the second TI. But Ruyaya is hitting these continuously, and that will give him the 50k score lead here coming in the first quarter of the map.
Ruyaya is still holding, and that's a rough situation for Behwall to be in. Those misses pretty much just spell his doom for this map as Ruyaya holds, but no, he finds the miss, but Behwall also trades. There's nothing for Behwall to take advantage of here with the combos being equalized. That basically means that he's gonna have to wait for Ruyaya to make another mistake if he wants to get a big point on this map. His fate pretty much just rests on the hands of his opponent here, and there's still the next Ki to come. Behwall, he did not look comfortable on those 1-2s, on those triangles at all. He needs to keep his aim steady and snap. With Ruyaya missing there, this is up for Behwall to take. He needs to hold on this Ki. These jumps get incredibly difficult. More misses from Ruyaya as well. And with his combo climbing past 300, he just needs to hold on for a bit longer. If he can manage to hold through the Ki, this would be decisive. But unfortunately, he is just unable to. It is too much for him to handle. And that lead is still gonna stay steady over to Ruyaya's side by a 50k margin.
It's scary though. We still have 1/3 of the way through, and these jumps just keep on going. There's one more TI to go, but there's also these middle section jumps you have to worry about. Both players are not missing on it. There was a long slider, no slow slider for either player, unlike that hidden one. But here we have 2 recover for both players, which both gives them room. No accuracy deficit on anyone here. It's a little bit on Ruyaya's side, but what you want to worry about more is that combo, because both players will start to run out slowly here. But there goes the slider break from Behwall. He knows it. You can see in the cursor, the frustration is so clear. Oh my god, Behwall, you cannot be breaking though. Wait, Ruyaya breaks on that triple as well. And now it's anyone's game. It's 70k Ruyaya's favor. But he's gonna have to hold on to it as Behwall does break again. Here comes the TI though. Gabbard, can Ruyaya hold on to this lead?
It's 80k. Ruyaya is trying his best. He finds the misses, but everything is in his favor. The accuracy, the miscount here. Behwall continuing to find misses on those larger jumps, and with there being barely any map left, it's 80k decisively over to the side of Ruyaya. The final hard rock will go over to his side, and that's the 5th point over to his over on the board.
It's
Man,
breaks like those, man. It's
goddamn,
breaks
man.
like those that make me want to get more candy. Get more candy.
Yum. Yo, give me some, bro.
You know, if
Hungry.
Behwall picks Nomad 6, I'm giving you some.
Oh god. That map's so ass though. Okay. Okay. Reassess options. The wall's still in contention. He's only down one breakpoint, but he doesn't have big priority here, so he can't make a mistake. Otherwise, Ruyaya is gonna go into match point. This next decision is probably his most important choice of the map because we're going into the more contested territory here. The last couple of maps remaining are the scariest ones left, and that's going to be the hiddens and the nomads. There's no more HRs, there's no more DTs, no more speed pretty much. Behwall, he needs to make a good choice here if he wants to take Ruyaya down. He's been down because of that mistake on the DT2, and he's gonna have to live with it and build it back. He'll go for the hidden 3 tech.
Finally, we see some tech in this matchup.
Yeah, I feel like techs, you know, it's a really dangerous one to go for if you know your opponent is just as good on the techs as you are. Especially when you consider that Ruyaya kind of popped off last round at the Nomad 4. I think it was 744k. So very, very dangerous to go for techs here from the wall, but still, he is known to be one of the stronger hidden players in the tournament. So I feel like this is not bad of a choice for him to go for. It's going to be your mech tech, some burst, some wild sliders here, coming in at an insane 7.2 stars. So you can already tell that this one is very, very difficult mechanically. The slider jumps don't really give you much room to breathe. But if there's anyone known for HD tech, if there's anyone known to hold on anything HD related, it's going to be Behwall.
He's gonna have to hope for it. These sliders and aim control are not gonna give him any break. We see some shakes from Ruyaya. It gets scary. Oh my god, Ruyaya, please stop. I'm actually getting nervous because of the shakes, man. We will see both of them hold right for that key. I know Space Stream catches Ruyaya off guard, and now it's Behwall to hold with forward the combo in this key.
Oh, he's hitting the sliders, teasing them a little bit, but he doesn't care. He just wants the combo intact. He knows what's going to do the damage, and with Ruyaya messing up, trying his best to sort of recover, it's just not going to be enough for him. And that's going to mean that Behwall will have a little bit of a lead to work with. He does lose his combo going into the second quarter, but that's still a 17k lead over to Behwall's side. And on a tech map, that's pretty decent, I would say, considering that score doesn't really scale too strong, or score doesn't really shift that hard on dense tech maps like these. Ruyaya messing up that stream, getting those 50s. The accuracy is what's really important here if you don't have the combo, because at the very least that's going to be doing a lot of damage even if you don't have the combo. But Ruyaya getting those 50s on that pattern, and Behwall holding that 400 combo going into this build-up, that might spell a little bit of a bad situation for Ruyaya here, especially after Jin misses that space stream.
Yeah, it's the combo that doesn't really flip your Scully as much on this map as much as the chain misses do. And you can see it on Ruyaya when he chain missed a lot. That Scully went from about 15k to now 50k. Behwall held true a little bit more despite that break. He is now back at 100 combo, strong and unfazed. Despite these spatters coming at him, he's now almost 60k ahead of Ruyaya now. He's nearing 250,000, and Behwall is still going, but Ruyaya does have the combo advantage now though, so it's slightly back just a little bit more, but these combos are not going to hold at all as this map continues to become difficult. And here comes some more aim control pattern. These streams are the hardest part of the map, man, and Behwall is completely unfazed by them. Ruyaya has been the one to break on these flow patterns for most of the map, and it's because of his shaky cursor. I feel like he tends to shake off a bit too much on these patterns. Just
That's a rough one to break on Ruyaya. Man, this guy by no means a bad HD player, but Behwall is just showing his prominence on the HD mechanics. And as the map is slowly slowing down here, reaching its conclusion very, very soon, 3 minutes and 30 seconds of pure mech tech. I think it's one more build-up before the map ends here, but At the very least, Behwall has shown his prominence on the mechanics, on the streams, on the flame. Ruyaya just struggled so hard on the streams, found the chain misses there, and that just gave Behwall enough of an opportunity to steal this point away. And that's fourth on the board. Behwall still showing that he can still steal this back. Ruyaya left with the decision to potentially push it to match point. My partner kind of had his PC crash a bit, so I'm going to be alone to yap. But, oh well, that's unfortunate. S-Rank from Behwall, very, very crazy for him. But still, Ruyaya still has the next pick. He still has the opportunity to put an end to things here. He's going to be going for Nomad 1, the scariest map of the pool. Not because of how hard it is, but because of how dangerous this map really is. Breaking the habit. I don't know what went into Benz's mind when he pulled this, but this map is essentially 7 stars in the first half, and then it ramps up to 7.6 at the very end. Pretty much what's going to decide the fate of both of these players on this map is how long they can hold that combo on. If they make a mistake on the first half, if they make a mistake on the first ki, it is over, it is done and dusted. Ruyaya looking confident on the aim despite losing HD1 and the DT1. He's gonna go for it. And this is his potential ticket to push match point. Ruyaya, it's just a little bit of a chill part over at the start. You just have to keep your focus, keep your eyes locked and steady here. You can't afford to blink for even a moment because of how dangerous it is, of how instrumental this combo in the first half would be. It would be a disaster if any of them were to break immediately off the bat, right before the hardest part of the map in the ending. Ruyaya and Behwall, they've shown how strong they're on the aim. They've been really contested picks so far, but it's both of them to win on their respective aim picks. Can Ruyaya close this out on his pick on the Nomad 1? This is the first ramp up here in the ki. These jumps, they get a little bit harder, the spacing a bit more rougher, but it's not the hardest that this map has to offer. Welcome back, left for rail. It is Nomad 1 breaking the habit. They're both going into the first diff spike. No misses just yet. Ruyaya still on the SS, and I think it's going to be a double FC going into the hardest part of the map.
My goodness, is that Ruyaya still on an SS 1/3 of the way through? That is unreal, man. What are they both doing? They're both still on the FC. This map gives you some free combo to work with as well. So we're going to see those score leads skyrocket for a little bit more here. But the song, just like the Hard Rock one, is very ki based. It goes from a very normal map into the high spacing over here. Here we go. The second one comes in, and it will be 700 combo for both players to work with. As probably it's going to fluctuate. Watch as it goes from one side to the other. Whenever someone breaks, there goes the SS from Ruyaya, and now the wall will come in here with a little bit. Okay, both players are hitting the stars. The stars are coming in. The triangles. Both players are hitting it. Ruyaya and Behwall at the same time. Hold. Oh my god. Right after it's Ruyaya, the SS holder to drop. And now it's Behwall straight to come in with 900 combo with 1 foot of the map left. And it is 600k and climbing, still unfazed. Behwall, this is Ruyaya's pick, and he is holding on to the score lead. Is this a breakpoint, Gowers? Are we seeing it?
He's still holding. There's one more aim spike here, but he has done so much damage. He is hitting everything. Ruyaya with another miss. And I feel like this is the mistake that he has been waiting for. Behwall looking to take this match back over to his hands. Will take a breakpoint on the Nomad 1 and equalize the points. He's trying his best to hold for as long as he can in the ending, but it will be enough. 120k difference and the 5th point to Behwall's side. Jesus Christ, he held on for so long there. Oh my god. That was it. That was the difference. That was the difference maker. That was the win condition. Behwall managed to claim it. He held for just 180 combo longer, 210 combo longer than Ruyaya did pretty much, and that just did enough. The damage was done. He did find more misses, the worst accuracy, but on this map where it's pretty much just aim slop on the KIs, if you can hold the combo much longer than your opponent. That will just decide everything. And Ruyaya, he went for the aim, and that just completely backfired on him. Now it's equal, and Behwall has one more pick to push it to match point.
Oh my god, he has a bunch of options here. He has Nowa 6,
Oof.
that hidden 4, and I feel like that Nowa 4 is also doable for him. I feel like the Nowa 6 or the hidden 4 is more likely for Behwall in terms of his last pick. Which will it be? Ruyaya, though, it's probably gonna be the other two left open. I don't think he's gonna go for the hidden. Possibly that Nowa 4 for Ruyaya was looking really good. But it's Behwall to pick first.
Yeah, I don't know if Behwall is gonna be too keen on picking mechanics. He can definitely play tech, he can definitely play flow aim, and he can definitely play gimmick. Hidden 4, it is hidden, and he's won both hidden maps that's been played so far. But this one more rhythm and control focused. With how bad he looked on the Hard Rock 4, I don't know if that one's going to be really good for him. Same goes for the Nomad 6. So if Behwall is feeling confident on the tech, on the extremely unorthodox aim control slider tech in Valhalla, he could go for it, or maybe just gamble on the mechanics in Nomad 2 near Laptop's Dreamland. It's very, very dangerous. There's 4 maps left, so you're not really going to be too sure. These are the maps that both of these players are not confident on picking against each other. So I can see why Behwall is not really... is kind of taking his time to make his choice here. But ultimately, it's not going to be the last hidden. It's not going to be the gimmick. It's going to be Valhalla, the OWC tech map. Olaf the Berserker is here. A map by Nuj, and if you played his tech maps, you know that this is a difficult one to get a hold of. Very, very short for Nomad 4, 2 minutes and 35 seconds. But it is completely packed with unorthodox control slider patterns.
Oh my god, this song, this map. What better way is there to get match point? Behwall. Valhalla, say hello to the doors to heaven, because Behwall wants to take match point on this map. But Ruyaya is right there behind them. Both of these two are so good at tech, man. I'm excited to see what kind of scores they put up on this map, especially on this mapper's type of tech. It is crazy. Get ready for some sliders.
This map, it ramps up immediately. Right here, you can see the sliders getting faster and faster. The ticks, they're so dangerous, you have to follow them. But it is not the hardest part of the map. There's still the KIs left to go, and once they start, they do not let up. This map, incredibly brutal with the technicality. It is incredibly brutal. You see how unorthodox these alt patterns are. They're just so weird to aim. It's Ruyaya first to follow with a slider break of his own, and Behwall to hold with equal accuracy but a better combo. But they both trade the misses here, and that's a small lead over to Behwall's side. If he loses a lot of accuracy, though, Ruyaya still has a lot of potential to bring things back. But yeah, the chain miss, a little bit of a miss there comes in. It's just back over to blue. You can see just how consistent the difficulty here. These alt patterns, the burst, the inconsistent spacings. Ruyaya is trying his best to hold for as long as he can, and Behwall to find another miss there. Now the lead is going to be shifting heavily in favor of Ruyaya. 30k and extending. I feel like this might be a bit of a disastrous play from Behwall right here.
Yeah, he has been chain missing those aim control patterns a lot more than Ruyaya has. Ruyaya has held through that first KI quite a bit, and he has kept his accuracy really high as well, 95%, and he is still going. There's the buzz slider break though, and now Behwall, despite his accuracy, drops on the aim control. He has a little bit of a chance here because this map does keep going, but because the map doesn't keep going, he has to continue up this consistency, and the uncomfortability comes back to bite him as that aim control wiggle does get him to fall, and the map is all but over. It's 100k in favor of Ruyaya, and he's at 200 cover right now, as well as a 3% at lead. Ruyaya has made it work. The break point into match point is now upon Behwall. He has made the mistake of his life on this tournament, and he is now facing match point against Ruyaya's next and final pick.
That is a rough one to lose. Valhalla, the gates were open for Behwall to enter, but he just took one wrong step and it just proved to be his downfall. Ruyaya One miss, 94 AK. He is looking to put an end to things right here, and he has just one more option. Behwall, he finally got the breakpoint he needed, but as soon as he got it, he trades it with another mistake. And now, Ruyaya, he needs to make the right choice here. Behwall made a mistake on his final pick. Will Ruyaya make another mistake on his own final pick? He's rolling right now. Even he himself is unsure with what to go with. There's barely any maps left in the pool. That's why Behwall managed to crumble on that Nomad 4. It's because there's just not a lot of good options to go for. You're just not going to be sure on any of these remaining maps. They have exhausted everything. The hard rocks, the DTs, almost everything in the hiddens. Ruyaya, he just has to go with what he's comfortable with. And the options aren't looking too great. Mechanics in Nomad 2, gimmick reading in Nomad 6, reading aim control in Hidden 4? I'm not really sure, man. It's the most important pick of the match, because this is what's going to decide if tiebreaker is going to be forced. Ruyaya will go for Gravity Hole as his final option to end Behwall here. I'm not too sure about this. Behwall extremely capable on the low AR, but Ruyaya just as consistent on it as well. It's just gonna come down to which player is better on this map specifically.
Oh, this map is so... This map is not allowed.
This map's disgusting.
This map is actually not allowed.
It's so disgusting. Like, why is this here, bro? Oh my god. CS6 air 8. Ew.
Is there still only like 1 or 2 FCs on this on the leaderboard? I haven't checked in a while.
It's just unplayable, man. Like,
There's 4 FCs.
there's 4 FCs. There's just 4 FCs.
Okay, 5 FCs if you count Pierre's, but he's on easy. But I don't know if that makes it harder or easier because it's CS6. But you can see the map already. It's so super dense and also super precision based as well. CS6 combined with intensity and also stacks later on. This map is not allowed. And we're gonna have to see which player survives this map. Almost. Being comfortable on this is... It's unlikely.
Yeah, but Ruyaya certainly showing his prominence on this map. 99 is unforeseen on a map like this. Behwall is still trying to fight back with a combo, but on a map that's as difficult to grasp as this, that accuracy is absolutely massive. What is he doing? They're both holding through this ki, but it's Ruyaya to find the first break. Behwall can actually build this back if he can combo game long enough. The aim control on these bursts incredibly brutal. The density on the CS6 AR8, but he's still holding. There's still a couple of stacks. It is over to his side, and despite the accuracy deficit of 5%, despite Ruyaya hitting the rhythms to perfection, Behwall is just showing that combo game is where it all counts.
Oh my god, 50k scoreline on a map like this is a lot. And this actually, Ruyaya is also comboing, so if any break happens here from Behwall on the last third of the map, he doesn't look like it's likely, but the axe drops make you nervous. But you also can't help but think how nervous is Behwall right now. On the FC against match point, he is still going. As Toledo is being very, very high right now. He hits that jump as well, but there's a break.
Oh my god.
And now it's doors open for Ruyaya as he does break as well. And that Gabbers, that's it. That is tiebreaker upon us, Gabbers. Ruyaya could not bring that pick home. It's a mispick for both players on match point. And it is now 6-6. Tenshi no Kikyo once more. Oh my god.
It is here. Ruyaya, the mistake of a lifetime. And Behwall, the combo of a lifetime. 760 B rank in play. But inevitably, he will force it. And it is the winner's circle custom in Tenshi no Kikyo to come out as the first tiebreaker of the round. Ruyaya's second tiebreaker in a row. Bro, what is this match is so close?
Didn't this map get updated like a little bit? It got updated 20 hours ago. I think it got nerfed, but despite that, it's still super duper hard.
It's rough, man. The mechanics on this, when you compared it to the ranked one, it's just very, very difficult. very, very, very hard to get a hold of. And sliders, the alt, if you have not played this map, you will collapse, you will be shut down. It is so difficult on the aim controls, the mechanics are so brutal, and it comes in at 6 minutes and 46 seconds. And looking at the chat right now, I feel like none of these players have played this map. Oh my god. Bro.
Oh my god,
It's a double side read.
that's a double side read. I'm feeling it. I am feeling 100k, 150k. Maybe.
Probably. I mean, it's okay. Excuse me. It's a difficult map, the combo, but it's relatively mechanically inclined. There's a very difficult reading sections in this map. Some of the alt patterns are rough to get a hold of, but knowing these two players, the way that they've performed all throughout, they can make a performance on this map. They can definitely run this map down even on a sight read, and it's gonna have the scene of Korea. Ruyaya, meanwhile, matching that reputation in the Orientals, completely destroying the 4-digit scene in his region as well. And now it is left for both of them to show which one of them is the better one on this tiebreaker. This is where it all counts. Tenshi no Kikyo, the custom for Winner Circle, updated recently, but this one was handmade for that tournament to showcase who the best player was in the 5-digit scene during that tournament's inception. And now it is left for this map to decide which one of these two players are going to be the better one. It is Ruyaya's second tiebreaker in a row in the bracket. Will he be able to come out of it alive once again to show his prominence when it comes down to it, or will Behwall be able to solidify himself as one of the strongest players in the bracket and take himself to that match against Call Me Red in the finals? It is left to this map to decide. It is one more judgment upon us.
Oh, this is flashbacks, man. Oh, this song is so scary for either viewer or player. Hearing a song in TV is so scary, and both players are about to experience being in a driver's seat. And here we go. First key eye comes in, and both players are going to experience the difficulty that the Winner's Circle players have experienced in that tiebreaker. Here comes the first key eye. Aim control and attack comes in. Both players unfazed, and Ruyaya will be the first one to break.
Oh, that's a rough one. The combo game going to be extremely important for a map like this, but still, even then, that accuracy so strong on Ruyaya's side. It's gonna give him a bit of breathing room. The wall needs to hold for a lot longer than he would normally need to on the 93 here. But even then, he's holding that without a doubt. The wall, he's having a performance of a lifetime. He needs to hold onto these jumps, and then it's the swing alt aim control section to come in next.
Ooh, both players straight, and that's equalization. Yeah, one third of the way through the map. Behwall does continue chainless, and now that accuracy deficit is starting to show. It was about 10k in favor of Behwall just a second ago, and that's completely gone with just a 100 combo hold from Ruyaya because of his 5% accuracy lead, and that is going to be very, very important. Despite that break, he still has the lead just barely, but he does drop a little bit of accuracy. Behwall, meanwhile, still on the recovery. He's gonna have to make up for that lost accuracy with these next coming sections. But there goes the break from Behwall, and now it starts to get scary as both players break on the slider streams. They both lose their accuracy and their combo. 1% down, 2% for Behwall, and it starts to get scary. Here comes some more aim control.
Oh, these patterns are so rough to really read. It's Ruyaya to find another miss here. The aim control just so brutal. The wall messing up on the back and forth. It's trades all over the place. The accuracy slowly inching closer and closer. It's only a 5k difference between these two players, but they're holding on the cut streams. And I feel like it's going to be decided on the final Ki section in the second half. The lead is only 2k for Ruyaya, and they both see the scores. They both know it all comes down to this.
Well, you know what I said, Gabber? Is 100k, 150k, somewhere in that ballpark. Seems like we both reached 100k now, and 50k score lead. 50k more score is likely for both players. Because this next section after this slow part is so difficult that anyone holding through it is gonna be a miracle.
I'm not too sure though. This ending section a lot more mechanically focused compared to the aim control that we saw earlier. So both of these players definitely gonna be looking more comfortable. Definitely a lot less misreads or act drops. But the bursts and jumps, they come at an all-time high. The spacing incredibly brutal, even on a map with 7.33 SR. But if there's anyone who can do it, it's any of these two players here. They've shown their prominence on the mechanics, on the tapping, on the high spacing, on the aim. This is it. The gates are slowly opening here. It is the final test, the final judgment. The one that will take them to the finals to solidify top 3 in the bracket. Ruyaya has had a long and hard fight through his matchup so far. But will he be the one to come out of it against everyone alive, or will Behwall be the one to shut his run down? One more Ki, the build-up soon to come. The burst is going to come here. The slide. It is Ruyaya to hold, and now it's the jumps. The slider jumps and the spacing here gets an all-time high, and that's the lead solidified over this side. It's a 17k, not large by all means. Behwall can still build this back if Ruyaya finds a mistake, but the difficulty here ramps up incredibly hard, especially in the latter parts.
Oh my god, both players are blowing the expected scores out of the water right now. They're about 30k ahead, 50k now for Ruyaya as well, but both players dropped their combo. It's still one for the map through, and it's gonna have to be chain misses to flip the score lead anywhere here, because holy combo is so difficult. The aim control, the aim as well, the streams are coming in, and the map is starting to come to a close. It's 30k in favor of Ruyaya, and he is at the peak of this map right now. 170 combo for both of them, but the accuracy lead is now in favor of Ruyaya. Hitting that one stream right at the start of the Ki has made the difference for Ruyaya, but there's a break! Wait, Gabbers, there's a break, and here comes some more streams. Behwall has 300 combo in favor, and that's going to slowly inching towards him. Ruyaya does another break. Oh my god, and that's slowly just starting to inch so ever so closer to Behwall's side. Oh my god, it's 25k. But he is running out of time. Ruyaya, another break. It's 15k, Gabbers. Oh, there's no way. It's a spin to win. Will it be a spin to win? There's no more combo, but there's one more spinner at the end. Gabbers, hold your breath. Hold your breath, Gabbers. Behwall,
can he steal it?
It's time to spin, Behwall. Oh my god, spin the win!
Oh my god, spin! Oh my god, he's faster, Ruyaya! Oh my god!
I don't think he's flipping! He's not flipping!
No! Oh my god, bro!
And there it goes, Behwall just could now hold on despite that 500 combo going into the ending. He just ran out of combo, and Ruyaya coming out of that TB barely into the winner's bracket against Call Me Red next week. Behwall sent down. Oh my goodness.
What just happened, bro? This match was crazy.
That is not allowed.
Happening?
That is actually not allowed.
God. Yo, why is this not badged, bro? Semifinals and this hype, bro, like that's actually crazy. Benz could never spin like that. Like, oh my god. Jesus Christ. Ruyaya. Man, oh man. I'm gonna be honest. I knew this match was gonna be close, but to go to tiebreaker is absolutely ludicrous. Ruyaya has had the roughest bracket so far. He did manage to win against Shade Ever to 6-2, but almost got demolished by Stella, just inching it out by a sliver on the tiebreaker. And once again, he will make it out alive. Tiebreaker again to his side against Behwall. And now, top 3 is secured. He will have to face his strongest opponent, however, in Call Me Red. The one who made it out of the upper bracket with an incredibly clean slate. Just losing like what 6 or 5 maps in total against the caliber of players that he went up against. It's going to be a rough one, but Ruyaya has shown that he can make magic happen
and that he can close things out when it comes down to it. It is his run to continue, and it is his podium secured. GG's well played to both players. Behwall, unfortunately, a well-fought match, but he will be sent down to the loser's bracket to wait for his next opponent in Hollow Knees Endeavor. It is still top 6 secured, and it is not the end of his run, that's for sure. But it's gonna be a much harder one. But still, he can still put up a fight. It is not over for him just yet. Stay tuned for a bunch of other matches left for today. I believe we do have that aforementioned Hollow Knees Endeavor match at 13 UTC today, and Stellasu and Mice JD to decide who's going to be facing Hydro in the lower bracket at 14:30 UTC. So that's 2 more matches left in the second round of losers semis. It's been a bunch of bangers so far. This is the closest that we've seen in the semifinals. Let's hope that these last 2 matches are going to be just as close and just as exciting. But with that, that's the end of this match. GG's well played to both players. It's been me, Gabresas and Lafarel, and Abby Chan earlier in the commentators booth. We'll be seeing you guys next time.